In every generation, there comes a moment when the world stands still, when fear shouts louder than hope. Sometimes, life puts a giant in front of you, not to stop you, but to show the world what's inside you. This is the story of a young shepherd boy who walked into a battlefield with nothing but faith and changed everything. The valley of Elah was filled with fear. Israel's soldiers stood shaking, holding their shields tight, dust blowing across their faces. Then he came out, a giant, strong, loud, and terrifying. His voice shook the ground, a warrior built like a mountain, 9 feet tall, armor like iron walls, a voice that made grown men shake. They called him Goliath. For 40 days, his challenge echoed across the valley. "Send me a man to fight me." But no one moved, not one soldier, not one warrior, because fear froze them. "Send me a man to fight me." Day after day, Goliath shouted, and day after day, no one dared to move. Then, one day, came David, a young shepherd boy, not trained, not armed. He didn't have a sword. He didn't have an armor. David wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the tallest. He didn't even have a place in the army, just delivering food to his brothers. But when he heard Goliath's voice, something inside him lit up. Not fear, not doubt. He had something every giant fears. Courage, rooted in purpose. And he believed what others doubted, that giants fall. In his mind, he remembered how he used to protect his sheep from wild animals. David then asked the soldiers, "Why isn't anyone fighting him?" They looked at him like he was crazy. His brother grabbed him. "Go home, David. You don't belong here." But David did not back down. He said something no one else dared to say. "I will fight him." David understood something powerful. Giants don't show up to destroy you. They show up to reveal you. Fear told him he was too small. Doubt told him he was unprepared. People told him he was crazy. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It is choosing purpose over fear. Inside the king's tent, David's brother tried to convince the king. "He is only a boy," he said. But God's grace was powerfully on David, and he insisted. "I have fought lions and bears. God helped me then. He will help me now." Saul looked at this brave young boy and saw a faith his army had lost. "Go," he said, "and may the Lord be with you." They tried to put armor on David, but it was too heavy. "This is not for me." So he took it off, picked up his sling, and walked out unarmed. But the truth is, he was never more protected than in that moment. David walked to a quiet brook. He knelt down, searched the water, and picked up 5 smooth stones. 5 simple stones, not because he needed many, but because he came prepared. He slipped them into his pouch and walked towards the giants. With every step, the battlefield grew quieter. The soldiers stopped whispering. The Philistines started laughing. This small boy walking towards the giants, but David kept moving, head high, heart steady, faith unshaken. They reached the center of the valley. Face to face with Goliath, Goliath looked down and laughed. Am I a dog that you come at me with sling? David did not flinch. He said, you come with sword and spear, but I come in the name of the Lord. The whole valley held its breath, and then David ran. Reached into his pouch, pulled out a stone, and placed it in his sling. He swung it once, twice, faster. The air whistled, doors lifted around him, his eyes locked onto the giant, and David released the stone. The stone shot through the air like lightning, straight, sharp, deadly. He struck Goliath right in the forehead. The giant stumbled, wobbled, and fell to the ground with a thunderous crash. Israel stared in shock. Philistines froze in fear. A shepherd boy had defeated the giant, and in that moment, fear died, hope returned, and faith won. People cheered. Soldiers lifted their sword. David stood over the fallen giant, quiet, humble, and grateful. Your weakness can be your superpowers. David was dismissed as a mere boy, armed with nothing but a sling and 5 smooth stones. Goliath, in contrast, was a towering warrior, clad in heavy armor. Everyone saw David's lack of traditional weaponry and size as a disadvantage. But guess what? His agility, speed, and precision with a sling were precisely what allowed him to defeat Goliath's slow, cumbersome might. What do you perceive as your biggest disadvantage right now? Is it your age, your lack of resources, your unconventional approach? Rethink it. Often, what makes you different or seem like a weakness can be your most potent secret weapon. Embrace your unique strengths, even if they don't fit the conventional mold. Don't let others define your capabilities based on their expectations. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it is action in spite of it. Imagine being David, standing before a roaring giant, the champion of an enemy army, while your own seasoned warriors cower in fear. It would be natural to feel utterly terrified, but David didn't freeze. He stepped forward. His courage wasn't recklessness, it was a deep conviction in his ability and the powerful grace of God upon him. True courage isn't about being fearless. It's about acknowledging your fear and still choosing to act. Whether it's starting a new project or pursuing a dream, you are going to encounter fear. The Davids of the world don't wait for fear to disappear. They'll take their first stone out of their pouch and take an aim. The power of precision over brute force. Goliath relied on sheer size and overwhelming force. David, on the other hand, relied on a single well-aimed shot. He didn't try to outmuscle Goliath, he outsmarted him. He understood that sometimes a precise strategic strike is far more effective than a wide, powerful swing. In life and work, we often feel pressure to do more or be bigger, but sometimes the most impactful move is a focused, precise one. Instead of scattering your energy, identify the critical point of impact. What's the one thing, the one skill, the one effort that could make the biggest difference? Aim for that. Don't let the noise of doubters distract you. Before facing Goliath, David faced skepticism from King Saul, adversity from Goliath himself, Everyone told him he couldn't do it. If David had listened, he would have retreated, but he turned down the noise and stayed focused on his purpose. Remember, the world is full of Goliaths and Sauls who will tell you your dreams are too big, your ideas are too silly, or you are not capable. Don't absorb their negativity. Believe in your vision, trust your goals, and block out the voices that try to pull you down. Your belief in yourself is the most powerful weapon you possess. Every small victory builds towards the bigger one. David wasn't born a giant slayer. He honed his skills protecting his father's sheep from lions and bears. Those smaller unseen battles prepared him for the ultimate challenge. Remember, don't despise the days of small beginnings. Every small step, every minor win, every time you push past a challenge, you are building resilience, sharpening your skills, and preparing for the bigger Goliaths that lie ahead. Celebrate your progress no matter how incremental, because it's all part of your heroic journey. The story of David and Goliath reminds us that no matter how daunting the challenge, no matter how small you feel, you have an inner strength, unique talents, and the capacity for courage that can turn impossible odds into incredible victories. What's your Goliath, and what stone are you going to use today?